everybody doing today? This week is turning out to be a very relaxing week. I finished a lot of my to-do list last weekend, and now I'm kind of not twiddling my thumbs because there's always something to do, but kind of just working on my own projects, which just feels really, really nice. So I just wanted to kind of share what I'm hoping to get up to this week, and we'll see what happens. I'm not holding myself to any schedule. I'm just gonna see what happens. So first thing I want to share is I decided to knit my daughter a pair of socks. She's been asking me for socks for a very long time, but the last time I knit socks was 2019, so I've taken a very big knitting break. But I decided to jump on and just try. Here it is. It's so cute. There's a scrappy sock along happening over on Instagram, and I will put all the information down below. But I thought, oh, that's a perfect excuse to just go on because it's due at the end of March, you know? I don't think I'll complete it, but it was a good excuse to start. So I used 7 different yarns, and my daughter loves them so much. There's a few blemishes. There's a few little things happening that I'm not sure. I'll have to research and sort that. The first one being here is I thought I heard somewhere that you can alternate the skeins so that you don't have to keep cutting them, but I don't think that works in a 7 yarn sock. Like, there was too many threads. So here it's a bit uneven. I'll show close up if you can't actually see that. But just here, it's not as clean as on the other side. And then the other thing, last night I was grafting the toe, doing the Kitchener stitch, which made it go this way, like straight this way. And I wonder if it's supposed to go like this way. So I wonder if I held it incorrectly. So I'm going to knit her up the other one and just kind of see if I can change that and then attempt to take that out. But other than that, this is really cute. This is Tin Can Knits Rye Light Sock pattern, free. And the most important thing is my daughter loves it. That's the most important thing. So that's what I've been currently working on. So I'm hoping to work on the next one, the second pair of sock, this week. I'm also hoping to do more of this lovely blanket. This is a design that my friend came up with, and so I'm just kind of test crocheting it for her. But you would have seen this lots in my other videos and on Instagram. She showed me pictures of the border she has in mind for it, and I really want to get that on. So that's also a hopeful project. And then the next thing is I got to just over the halfway mark on my hexagons from my embroidery. Looks so good. So I'm hoping to finish the other bit and to actually get on to stitching the flowers because it's springtime. I want to see some color on this now. I want to see some flowers on this. So that's my next hopeful I get to project. And then other than actual crafting, I have some planting to do. I have some seeds that I want to get started. Everyone's talking about seeds now, unlike February when I did my first batch of seeds, which by the way, most of them are doing awesome. The echinacea and the daisies are thriving. The lavender came up too fast and then decided no more. So I'm gonna attempt lavender again. That's hopefully all the things I'll get up to this week. And we'll just see how it goes. Bye. So here is the sock close up. This is actually the really pretty side. Oh, I love it so much. So I just wanted to show the blemishes here. So this is where I was trying to do some of the twisting. I was trying to crochet things together just so that I didn't have to keep cutting it, but it ended up just being it just wasn't working out for me. So I did end up snipping the yarns as I was changing color. So now I just need to go back and just make sure everything's in place so it's not gonna unravel for her. So that's just one little area that I need to work on. And then this is the toe here. This is where I was graphing it. And we went this way, but I'm just curious if I was supposed to go the other way, like that. I'm gonna see if I can have more control of that with the second sock. And then if so, I will rip this back and try again. And then the yarns I want to show here is that I used for her socks. This is a mystery one. This was given to me, so I am not sure who dyed this. I do not know. But then the next 4 here are Plink and Stella yarns. I bought 6 or 7 of yarns from her when I was making a shawl for my aunt. And so that's just the leftover that I had here. This is Vivid Yarn Studios. And then this is Dye For You, a yarn that I won. That she did like a Valentine giveaway several years ago. So these are just all the colors that my little one wanted, and I think it created this really cute sock. It's kind of like curved here. It looks like a little elf sock. But I like it. I like how everything kind of fades together and then it doesn't fade at all. It's just wonderful. Oh, and again, I just want to share that this is Tin Can Knits, the Rye Light Socks pattern that I am using here. And I really like how easy it was to follow the instructions. It was very, very manageable. There was nothing that stressed me out at all. So a very nice, friendly beginner pattern. Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to show that I started off the second sock here, and I had to stop after I was done a little bit of the cuff here because I noticed that the yarn was pooling slightly different, and I just wanted to make sure that my daughter was cool with that. She totally is. But yeah, yay! And I got 2 more colors on here, so I'll be starting my 3rd off this morning, and I'm really, really excited about that. I just wanted to show where I'm at currently. I finished the last color in the striping before I move on to the heel flap. Oh man, you guys, I am loving this. Color work is such a mind game. It is so easy to just play the one more row, and to get so much progress done so quickly. Oh, I love it. And this sock is definitely a little bit more superior than the other one. There's a few less blemishes, especially you can tell on the sides here. They're a little bit cleaner on both here and here. So I'm definitely learning some skills. And that's my first one, so she's a bit bulgy there. But these ones are cleaner and I'm happy because it's progress. And of course, little one is just so excited. She doesn't care about the blemishes, so win for me.
wanted to show you where I'm at with the sock tonight. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit gross. I'm still dealing with my cold. But right now I am at the point of starting my Kitchener, which, oh man, I am getting to know this very well. Getting to know it very well. Right now my needle is at the beginning of round, which is currently set up as the back of my sock. So previous I did the Kitchener stitch from there, and it created a vertical line, which I did not like. It looked very elfish, which is totally fun, but that's not what I was going for. So to cheat this a little bit, and what I did with the other sock, which kind of worked, is I'm going to knit 5 stitches here just to kind of get that beginning of round to be more on the side. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Gonna get that Kitchener going. And then the sock will be done, minus weaving and ends. That's my next to do. Lesson learned, I need to read the entire pattern and not just make up stuff as I go along.
Hello friends. I wanted to show you my stitching. I haven't talked about it at all over the past couple of days. I mean, one video for you, but it's been weeks for me. But I have been working on it in the background. And I have officially completed the entire chart here. The grid, which makes me so happy. Oops. It means that next week I can start filling them in. So yay, I'm so happy. I do have a couple of progress photos that I took. So maybe I'll insert those here if I can find them. A lot of fun. This stitching is so relaxing. And seeing it done like this, it just makes me really eager to start filling them in. And then I really do need to start thinking about my border here. It's gonna be leaves and buds and bees, and I'm really excited for that. So now, in my my craft with me video, I accidentally made this one here. This is not supposed to be here according to the study thread. It's supposed to be blank, but I was in the zone and I just kept making hexes. So I repeated the same mistake here. So I have 2 extra hexes that I can put probably my favorite flower stitch in. So I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, she's officially done. So hopefully next week I can start putting in some of the flower pieces on the side. I did not work at all on the purple blanket. That was kind of left alone. Mostly because the socks surprisingly were a bit of a handful, but they're done. They're completely done, so I am super happy. And my daughter is happy, and she's already worn them. She was wearing them before I even woven all the ends. And they were finished before the end of March too, which makes me really happy. So I was able to put it into that little sock knit along, and it was just fun. It was the reason why I started, so I was happy that I actually was able to complete it on that timeline. Oh my goodness, so what a learning curve. Are they perfect? No, they're not. But are they beautiful, and does my daughter love them? Yes, she does. And the colors are beautiful, and I've definitely learned a lot on the way, so totally worth it. Yeah. So this is still a bit bulgy, but I was able to make sure that all those ends were put in place, so that shouldn't unravel. This is where I was tempting to do the switcheroo, but 7 strands just wasn't working. And I think now that I'm thinking about it, that should have been obvious to me. But I was like, no, I heard things, and then I thought I could just do it. But anyways, so I was able to make sure everything was put in place there. And then I was able to fix the toe. So I'm super happy about that. That seems way more natural. Fixed it so it's going the more, I don't know, a more sock appropriate direction. And then, so this is the one I turned it on first. And that just seems way more natural to me. So I'm really happy I did that. The pattern's perfect. The reason why I made the mistake was because I was silly. I was like, no, surely that can't matter. I can just skip that. No, I couldn't skip it. I skipped it, and then it caused me a bunch of headaches. So definitely don't skip your pattern instructions. The designers figure it all out so that we don't have to. And I learned that lesson the hard way. And then to weave in all the ends, I use Kay's, from the Crazy Sock Lady Kay. This is close to her method of doing it, which is a matter of going up some stitches and down some stitches and then back up some stitches. There's a few that I just went up and down, but I'm really happy with that. It makes for a really clean look. Like I don't have to worry about her toe catching on anything like that. So I hope that they all stay, and my daughter will test that out for me. But yay, first socks done since 2019. I'm very happy with them. And yes, I'll be knitting more. My daughter, my oldest, already wants another pair of socks. My youngest is already thinking of another pair of socks. One day I will attempt to make an adult pair of socks, but maybe not for a while. Yeah, it's so much fun. If any of you have any sock pattern that you recommend, I would definitely love to know. So in terms of gardening too, we were able to plant cucumber, lettuce, carrots, chives. I replanted the lavender. I did replant some echinacea because mine were looking great, and then only now 2 look great. So I think I waited too long to transplant those. And then we are putting some green onions into a little bit of water just to encourage the roots to encourage more growth. So that's kind of what we're doing right now with our setup. Oh, and I did plant some flowers too. I planted marigolds, zinnias, and cosmos. So very excited to see the greens coming up, the little baby plants coming up on those guys. So yeah, we're super happy. She's really happy. She's excited to wear them. And now that I have filmed this clip, she can officially wear them. So I'm sure she's very excited about that. Thank you so much for joining me on this crazy sock many days. It's been a long time since I've uploaded a video, and I apologize for that. I didn't want to upload something without a finished object. So yeah, you haven't seen me for a while. But anyways, bye.